is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subject 210923.7. Why can't we just jack crewman Bork into a Matrix-like system and have him pilot us from there? Like Zion. Ultimately, it's the best of both worlds. He gets to do his job, and we don't have to look at him, which I consider a big win-win situation. Welcome everyone to the exhibition of stupid people. Today we're going to start with a comment I got on last week's This Week at Twitter number 84. Or twat, from Becky Lynch apparently, at 02:44. For the start of the video? Jesus Christ, Omegon, shill much? 100,000 subscribers, whoopee. Who gives a piss? Hiss? If you want to be better at what you do, at least condense your intros to the point of non-existence. I try with you. I try to sit through your vids to the end. But lately, just not had the patience to do so. I remember the good old days, when you wasn't such a big fish in a little pond. Funny how growth emboldens creators to be slack, and not as passionate. But then again, it's not like I have a stake in it, as I refuse to upload to a commie platform. In any event, good day. Now to look for a small to tiny creators, as they give a flying feck about what they do. There is a fair amount to unpack here, so we're going to go through it bit by bit. Shill much. For the start of the This Week at Twitter number 84, I spoke about the fact that the night before we had hit 100,000 subscribers. You mentioned whoopee for that, who gives a piss? I do, because to do so confirmed that I managed to hit a milestone that is recognized by YouTube themselves, and comes with it a reward. I like challenges, I like goals. Hitting that particular milestone, if I'm lucky enough to get the play button, is a big deal for me, and for many others that support this channel, many other creators that I know that respect me, and I respect them. If I want to be better at what I do, condense my intros. I had received a number of complaints because when I used to do videos without Captain's Log, I'd promote a bunch of videos at the start instead of at the end. Usually I promote Twitch at the end of every video, because I stream there almost every single day. But the Captain's Log's not going anywhere, okay? I like them. If you believe that means I'm not passionate about what I do, then clearly you don't understand the amount of time I put into what I try to produce, as all of that is original, not ripped off Christian. The next part concerns not being able to sit through my videos, and I fully understand that. My voice does, for a lot of people, become quite insufferable, and I have a tendency to prattle on. Like now, for example. I would like to improve, and of course I'm going to try. But to do so I want to also be more informative and entertaining. It is a very, very difficult line for someone with my type of voice to do. I'm not Tro. Remembering the good old days when I wasn't such a big fish in a little pond. Yes, I remember those too, because nobody would watch my videos. I was struggling to get any traction because there were so many creators like me. Now they're gone, and I'm still here, because I enjoy what I do and I wasn't driven by money. How growth emboldens creators to be slack. No lie, I have mods who will tell me if I've been slack, and they will tell me. If I've been making mistakes, you also tell me, so I will seek to improve from that and learn. And again, the whole not being so passionate, I call bullshit on that, no offense. Refusing to upload to a commie platform. Now that's interesting, because you're using it to watch and digest other people's content. Hypocrisy, thy name is, the man apparently, so Becky Lynch. The final thing I'd like to say with regards to this comment is the following. Best of luck finding a small to tiny creator to watch, digest, enjoy, because they're more passionate about what they do and give a flying feck. I promise you that I do care as well, but I am not going to change who I am when I'm constantly trying to be a better creator. And that's because I love what I do, by the way, not because I have lost my passion for it. Oh, and there is one more thing. Please learn to grammar. You full stop and then start with lowercase. Please, be a better commenter. So next we're going to go to Kirill Tereshin. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a 25-year-old Russian ex-soldier, now a bodybuilder. He is nicknamed by some Popeye, for one very, I would argue, comical reason. His biceps, by the way. not his forearms like Popeye, so I guess the muscle mass has shifted up his body. Now these biceps compared to the rest of his body though are monstrous. Think Rich Piano's biceps on a stick insect. Here's a picture. They are exceptionally large. They are so big, so bulging, that surgeons believe the only way to prevent him from losing his arms is to operate. Now there is a reason why this Russian Superman may need to have some operations to reduce the masses in his arms. No, it's not tumors, by the way. No. These are biceps. This man is a man of steel in his biceps. Not his triceps, because he's lost most of that, because he has had some removed. You see, there's a reason for this. There's a reason his arms are so big and bulging, when the rest of him is so small and petite and pathetic. And it's because to get them to the size that he got them to, no, he wasn't stroking a horse's cock. He was injecting, not steroids. Steroids wouldn't do this. No. He instead injected 6 litres of synthol, or for the sake of it, petroleum jelly, into his biceps, so as to look lean, mean, and like a crippling horse wanking machine. I am too easily amused with myself. There is an article linked down below which does show some pictures of some of the masses, because this is turned into hardened petroleum jelly, being removed from his arms, from his triceps, so you can see where some scar tissue has also been removed and some of the muscle mass because of the decay from this. There is a risk he could in fact die unless this is dealt with. We'll see how this one unfolds given more time, but it's nice to see some taking the necessary actions to ensure that they are clearly beach body ready with biceps of jelly. Yes. And while we're in the ballpark of stupid things people stick in their bodies, yeah, this one's a doozy as well. If you're male or a possessor of the peen, this may well make you uncomfortable or give you a really bad idea. If you happen to be familiar with the term sounding, then you're going to know where this is going to be going very fast. Many possessors of the peen are very self-conscious of the size of their manhood. It's why some say size does not matter, or some say, actually you're all wrong, size does matter, it depends on the person, it's entirely means assessed apparently. For teenagers this is especially so, because you're all growing and changing and blah 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 blah. So it is with this in mind, we talk about a curious British teenager who apparently did not possess a tape measure and or ruler. So to best get a depth measurement, because apparently this was important science, he decided to use a USB cable. Do you remember the part where I said sounding? Yeah, he inserted that thing up his urethra, and yeah, the cable got lodged and stuck because metal bit on end. And well, after he started peeing blood, because that happens, while not telling his mother what happened, he asked to go to hospital, asked her to leave the room because he didn't want her to know what happened. By the way, there are pictures for this. I'm not showing you them because he's only 15. So it's a bit inappropriate that the New York Post ran with the picture because the x-rays show an outline that you shouldn't see. And an article from the New York Post even references the fact that the entire cable was up there looking like a Gordian knot. So he had to be rushed into surgery, where they removed it via a, incision between the balls and the booty. Yeah, that area there. They removed it all from there, and there's a picture post-op of it on the article. It's a big USB cable, I'm just saying. And perhaps a lesson has been learned, because now he's under observation for quite some time while he went home the next day. I'm just going to say the picture makes me uncomfortable, okay? I'm not sure we need to know this. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this, but I will admit, sitting at my desk, my leg crossed the entire time I recorded this. I was not comfortable in the slightest, okay? Interestingly, there's actually a statistic showing there is a rise of people inserting foreign objects into their urethras. For example, last month, a Michigan man was left struggling to urinate because he put 6 kidney beans up there in a bizarre attempt at sexual gratification. Can we all just get to 2024 for No Lives Matter, please? This is... I mean, I get it if it's lockdown related, but at the same time, no. Have you ever tried passing a kidney stone? If you struggle to pass a kidney stone, what makes you think you can pass a kidney bean? Painful. Now, there was one more subject I wanted to cover, but actually, you know what? It's nowhere near as stupid as any of these 3, so I'm going to leave it for perhaps another time. I might put it on Twitter instead. As a final thing, look at that, I'm promoting something at the end, condensing my intro. I'm going to be on Twitch tonight, playing some fishing. If I don't see you there, have a fantastic day. Thank you all very much for listening.